Hello, relative clauses. Today we will talk about relative clauses. The first thing we will talk about, why do we use relative clauses? We use relative clauses to combine two sentences into one sentence. What is the purpose of this combination? To tell you more information or to make it clear which person or things we are talking about. The first relative clause we will talk about it, who. We use who to refer to a person comes as a subject. Person comes as a subject. For example, an inventor is a person. Dot. He can make up new things. How can I make these two sentences into one sentence? The first thing we will look at he. He refers to the inventor. He comes as a subject and is a person. It is a person. What I will use? I will delete dot and he, and we replace he by who? An inventor is a person who can make up new things. Just we delete he because it is a subject and it's person subject. We delete it, replace it by who. The second relative clause we will talk about it, which refers to non-personal. Non-personal. How can I use it? I finished my homework. It was a bit difficult. Now, this is the first sentence. This is the second sentence. It refers to who? Homework. It non-personal. We delete it. We delete dot. I finish my homework. Because it non-personal, we replace it by which was a bit difficult. Isn't the first one who refers to person comes as a subject, the second one which comes with non-personal, the third one where refers to a place. How can we use it? Dover is his hometown. He works there. Now, look here. Dover is his hometown. His hometown. There refers to his hometown. Dover is his hometown, which is a place. Then we delete there where he works, because there refers to his hometown. His hometown is a place. We use the correct relative clause where he works. When we use when with the time. Look here, we can meet at 7 o'clock. We go to school at that time. Now, at 7 o'clock, at that time, we can delete at that time and dot. We can meet at 7 o'clock at that time, because it's a time. The correct relative clause we will use when we go to school. So, the first relative clause is who refers to the person, which refers to non-person, where refers to place, when refers to time, whose. Now, whose, we use it with a possessive. How can we use it? The little girl is sad. Her doll was lost. Here refers to whom? To the little girl. And here is a possessive pronoun. Because it's a possessive pronoun, we will, the little girl, whose hair, whose doll was lost, is sad. Because here is a possessive pronoun refers to girls, we can replace the possessive with whose. Now, whom. Whom refers to a person, but comes as an object, as object. How can we use it? This is Ahmed. You met him yesterday. Now, I will ask you, make this sentence into one sentence by using the correct relative clause. How can I use it? How can I answer this question? This is Ahmed. You met him. Him refers to whom? To Ahmed. So we can delete him and dot. We will say, this is Ahmed. Because we delete an object, which is person, we replace it by whom. This is Ahmed, whom you met yesterday. Now, we have a pet note here. The note is we can replace who, which, whom by that. Whom, which, whom by that. How can I replace it? This is the man who visited us last week. We can replace who by that and become this is the man. This is the man who, we can replace it by that visited us last week. Full stop. This is the package which came yesterday. As I said, we can replace who, which, whom by that. We have which here, we can replace it by that and will become this is the package that came yesterday. Now, as I said, relative clause who, which, where, when, whose, and whom, and that. We can use it to make two sentences into one sentences. And the question, how will become? How the relative clause will come at the exam? Maybe will come as rewrite the sentences like here and complete the sentences by using these relative clause. Now, the question here, complete the sentences by using the correct relative clause. Who, where, when, where, whose, that. Now, the first one, an inventor is a person. Direct. Is a person. The person comes as a subject, till inventor. So the correct relative clause is who. Now, New York is the place. Place. Because it's a place, we will use where. 7 o'clock is the time. Time. Because it's a time, we will use when. The man. The man. And car. Because car possessed by man, so we will use the possessive relative clause, which is whose. Whose. Because the man own these cars. The shop. Shop is a place. Because it's a place, we will use where. The man. Man comes as a subject. Who. The man who has just arrived is the manager of the company. Thank you for your listening.